Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So, today we will check the energies for Scorpio for the month of January 2024. So, let's see what's in store for you, Scorpios. The first card, I've got two cards, Ace of Cups and Queen of Swords, followed by Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Oh god, so this month is like a lot of mixed energy. While the beginning of this month is going to be extremely good for you, it will be extremely loving, it will be extremely cherishing, but somewhere you are not ready to let go of your dominating nature. It's like it's not dominating nature, but it's like, being on top of everything, wanting to know everything. It's also like a Scorpio trait where you're like, you run so high on emotions, but at the same time you're like, want to know everything, and due to this you somewhere start to expect a lot of things from people. Now when I say that, it could mean that someone probably spoke about like a dinner plan or some plan, and then they said that okay, we'll go. So if you now want to go and carry on with the plan, you will not want to call that person, and you'll be like, okay, this person and I spoke, now let's wait for this person to do this. So this is where, I feel that a lot of waiting is happening in certain areas of your life wherein you are expecting, and now that the expectations are not getting fulfilled, you are like, overthinking and thinking too much about and reading between the lines, which is absolutely not required. In this case, there's a lot of like, your energy is flowing, but this energy flows from the bottom, comes to a certain level, but then it stays. So the energy starts to flow and then it gets stuck, and this could very well be reflecting in your finances as well. You may feel that okay, what's happening with my finances, why things are not moving. It could be the case that okay, I'm earning well, I'm receiving work, but then I'm not able to sustain it because the energy is leaking there. Instead of expecting, if you want to go out with somebody, why just don't you call them and just ask them out? So that is the problem here, and that is where you need to work on yourself, because you don't feel abundant with people around you. And that is where you need to work on yourself, because your abundance does not come from people. You are already abundant and you share that abundance with your loved ones, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have King of Cups, the Devil, and the Empress. So again, you have this energy where you feel that people don't understand you, people don't support you. It's just that people are not very expressive towards you. And when they don't express much about what they feel and how they feel, that starts to trouble you. And you're like, okay, maybe they don't need me in their life and I'm just a burden, or probably, this was meant to be in this way and they were supposed to go out of my life. So that is where you actually don't detach, but you start to cut good relationships off from your life. And that is one reason where a reason why you feel sacrificed, challenged, and compromised in all your relationships, because you are sacrificing within yourself. It's like, it's kind of a sacrifice and it's a compromise only now, that I want this, but I'm not getting this because the other person should initiate that, right? So when you are like, no, 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 I will not do it, what will the other person? There's a lot of, you're clouded by so much of judgment that you need to work on. So if I'm saying this, don't take this as like a hard pill to swallow, that okay, I am this and she's saying that Scorpios are like this. No, but this is also a guidance that this is where you need to work on. You need to have a healthy attitude towards first yourself, your life, and then others, right? But if you're not having that healthy attitude, that needs to be corrected. So someone has to point that out, right? So that is what I'm pointing out, so that you guys can work on it. And if you're doing that, please start working on that, because it's high time that you need to work on that, and you need to change certain aspects of your life, how you're functioning, because it's very unhealthy. Now it's becoming a pattern, and a very toxic pattern. So it's not going to help you. Let's see what other things you can do to get rid of this energy. So the first card that I have is love. Yes, you need to start preserving love within yourself, and you need to bring a lot of love within yourself. You need to first fill your cup. right? That is when, you will know that the others are also divine, the other are also good people, no one's for your bad, no one is against you. But it's just that the relationship has to be mutual. You are also somebody who does certain things, but you don't like to talk much about it. Similarly, people are doing for you, but they don't talk much about it. They don't continuously remind you of how they are putting efforts in this relationship. So you need to set that expectation aside, that for everything that you do, sometimes it's also your lesson that you need to learn, so that it's not like that, okay, you are in some trouble and everybody would be like, okay, tell me what happened and I'm going to help you. Otherwise, it's like spoon feeding, right? You will never learn your lessons, you will never grow. So sometimes people do have to take a back seat, and God makes them have a backseat so that you grow in your life, you realize your value, and you identify that you can do much better than this, and you can. So, this is what you need to work on in the month of January. Let's see what's up, what's the guidance for you for this month. Prosperity lies ahead. Yes, of course. So there's a lot of prosperity and abundance, but the thing is that if you're going to keep expecting, you'll never be able to see that what you're capable of. So you need to now start putting efforts within yourself. You have to stop holding people's hand now and completely focus on yourself, because I can see that you can do wonders, you can do miracles if you decide to. But the issue is that you're not deciding to. So focus on yourself and work on yourself. And for that, you need to love yourself a lot. And there's a lot of self-worth issue that you're dealing with. And which is why you're like, okay, I need more support. I need more support. But take that support from the universe and let God show up whosoever God shows up through. You can't control whosoever God shows up through. It could be your husband, it could be your dad, it could be your brother, or it could be a complete stranger out of the blue that you don't even know. But trust that and believe in yourself, because you can make miracles happen. And yeah, that's for January 2024. I really hope that you will take the best from this reading and work on yourself, because if you do, you can't even visualize what's there for you. And yeah, like 4 years ago when I started this, before that, even I was in a very like I was a trouble child. I was a problematic child. I was this person, but there were certain things that I needed to do. And when somebody showed up in my life, and this person was like, you know, I could have never imagined that I would meet someone like this, a friend, a guide, a mentor who helped me every path. And at that time, when a person is going through certain situations, the person feels that, okay, it should be someone you're related to. But this person was a complete stranger in my life who showed up. And that is how my life transformed, because I listened to the guidance, because listening to this person made me feel all right. So exactly what I'm trying to tell you, that don't attach that it has to be your husband or your brother or your boyfriend or someone you know. It can be a complete stranger as well that you don't know. But listen to the guidance, implement the ideas that come to you. And when I did that, it changed my life. Like, I never even envisioned myself like doing this, being on YouTube talking about this, and doing readings and all of that. But it happened for me because I didn't know better for myself. God knew the best for me. All I had to do was just listen and move towards it. So this is what I am really suggesting to you as well, that move forward and listen. Don't expect, just receive. Yeah. So I hope you will follow the guidance, and you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like, comment and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.